трясется, Аня.
Why did people invent amusement park rides? Wasn't it to confront their deepest fears? To fly over an abyss or flip upside down? This is the Eternity Lab channel, a laboratory of eternally relevant content, and today we are taking you on a bone-chilling yet hilarious tour of the scariest rides from all over the world. Fasten your seatbelts, you are about to see experiments that will make even the bravest shudder. So, let's go for a ride! Eternity Lab. Everyone wants to feel the power of the elements. Let's say a giant pendulum is not the whole universe, but it definitely gives a clear idea of how fragile a person is and how much they want to experience. Did you think it would flip or not? Look, here is the full cycle of this mighty swings movement. Do not worry, this mill-like thing is designed perfectly. Its parts will not collide, even though they seem a bit chaotic. Here, every tourist feels like a cherry on top of a cake. Before heading out on an exciting free-flying raid or daring pirouettes, coordinate it with yourself. It is important to be ready, otherwise everything will go wrong. When you jump off a cliff, the only thing you can trust is the rope tied to you. Bungee jumping will always be a scary kind of fun. And for the jump, you need not only a lot of personal courage, but also a dose of trust in the world. Some people are simply made for demonstrating thrills. Before repeating their experience, make sure, yes, it really can be this scary. Poor thing, she is definitely not pretending. She just cannot come to her senses. Some experiment is clearly being set up here, a test of muscle and nerve strength. This is probably the scariest part of the Great Wall. That is why self-service Chinese style is provided here, so that people understand what they are getting into. It is funny to look at your own face when you are rushing through unthinkable labyrinths inside a tube. That is what cameras are for. After a vertical fall, a reliable trampoline will catch you. If everything in life was arranged the same way, the world would be perfect. A literal ascent through the air should deliver thrilling emotions. Now that is what you call a stairway to heaven. This frightening bridge is in China. In principle, you can walk across it if you do not look down, but sometimes you will have to jump too. Do you want to try walking on it?
Она трясется, Аня.
These swings are also in China. They are really cool and impressive. This Ferris wheel can be found on Bohol Island in the Philippines, and it is definitely worth the effort. Some look down and are afraid, while others look forward and admire. The observation deck in Amsterdam can be proud of its highest swings in Europe, which not everyone dares to sit on. Would you not like to swing like that above the hustle and bustle? This ride somewhat resembles a grill, just instead of fire, it has a little fountain. The luckiest ride will also get refreshed. Want to feel like a steel space bee? Watch the lady in red. She knows how to enjoy the ride. Such a fall is enough to remember all the prayers. This scary drop tower is in South Korea, and if you try it at least once in your life, many other things will stop scaring you. You will develop immunity. And now let us see what the surrounding world looks like from the height of this terrifying tower. Are you ready to fall? Really ready? Sure you are really ready? Well, then let us fly.
Yeah. We might go right now. Wait, take me a picture in front of us. Okay, this.
Bro!
When fun turns into a nightmare, you find yourself hanging upside down on a ride you paid for as entertainment. This carousel got stuck, leaving the platform sticking upside down. The park management was able to safely lower the passengers after the park closed, but that took more than 5 minutes. Imagine, we say just a few minutes, but how does it feel to count the seconds hanging in that position and complete uncertainty? The cause of the breakdown was a power outage, but all this time these guys were just stuck there. It does not seem like it was fun.
They're still up there. It's been about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and they've just been hanging up there this whole time.
This carousel resembles an ancient warrior who is exercising by tossing a giant mace into the air, and the people on it look like ants. Everything flips until you lose track of which is the right way up. Probably, this ride is meant to help us understand modern reality and find our zen in the chaos. And I personally would not come within a kilometer of this ride. There is something repulsive about it, do not you think? Why do something that scares you even before it starts? If you are already trembling at just the sight of a ride with slides, why ride it at all? Admit it, you are glad it all ended well, and you do not have to worry about the impressionable girl anymore.
That wasn't that bad.
This is why you don't get on these rides.
Not everything has to go perfectly. Sometimes rides have malfunctions too. This carousel in a New York park got stuck while moving in reverse and did not stop even with the emergency brakes.
This is why you don't get on these
Fortunately, park workers were able to save the situation in time and no one was hurt. But it is worth keeping in mind that a ride also implies a lottery. Some people are unlucky.
Hell no. Hell. We're straight. That's a sign, go home.
Some carousels also have non-original parts and can go off the rails. Remember this when you entrust your life to some mechanism.
Oh, damn.
The best way to stop panicking is to wash your face with cold water. Everything is provided for. Wave pools are an amazing idea. Apparently, that is why they are so popular. A transparent pool at such a height seems both a fascinating and a scary idea. Just imagine that the bottom is still glass, and it is hanging on the honest word of engineers and builders. You will have to twist and turn quite a bit in the tubes to plunge into the refreshing pool. Number 1. The Devil's Pool Waterfall is right on the edge of the famous Victoria Falls. It is located The Devil's Pool Waterfall is right on the edge of the famous Victoria Falls. It is located on the Zambezi River and is considered a scary but very attractive tourist attraction. Would you risk everything for cool photos? Write to us in the comments below if you think there is some trick hidden here.
Go.
Another wonderful opportunity to refresh yourself with the waterfall's breath and appreciate the magical view. The main thing is not to squint your eyes during the journey, then you will see everything. Perhaps in terms of enthusiastic and frightened squeals, roller coasters will always remain record holders among other rides. Great, you did it! This is a roller coaster selfie. This is the last selfie of your phone, which took this brilliant selfie who knows where. The scariest part is making the decision, and jokes seconds before the fall can knock out even the most cold-blooded. First weightlessness, then the pull of a vertical fall, then unthinkable somersaults when the ground ends up above your head. Those who love such sensations will definitely appreciate the tallest, steepest, and fastest hybrid roller coasters in the world, which are in Florida. One drop from a height of 60 meters will make you remember them for life. If we say that on these races passengers are twisted into a ram's horn, that is probably the most accurate comparison. And these roller coasters will also make you somersault in the air every minute. clearly a serious test of the vestibular system. Now we are with you in the front row. Feel the steep drop of a roller coaster. It really tickles the nerves. Falling down on a roller coaster is an inevitable condition, but flying up to almost the same height is something new. The ride offers sensations similar to going into the stratosphere. The main thing is, it is unclear what maneuvers this shuttle is undertaking. No one can figure them out. That is the whole intrigue. This happens with mechanisms from time to time. They can get stuck. One can only be glad that this situation will not leave you hanging upside down for who knows how long. A minor nuisance, but the girl was hardly ready for this either. She was expecting something more interesting. Here is a whole scenario. Someone worked hard to bring it to life.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no.
Do not worry, everyone had fun.
Oh no.
Since they all jump into this well so confidently, it is undoubtedly magical. In childhood, many performed this trick on round swings, but in this case, the illusion of safety and some reasonable control is maintained. For those who did not get enough play in childhood, there is such a naive and cute way to crash into a pile of colorful balls to catch some positivity. The trick is repeated many times without any harm to health or psyche. Would you like to feel like a real champion who has conquered an entire stadium? The best way to descend from a cliff is by paraglider. The air on this playing field is very, very fresh, but for some reason you cannot run faster. Whoever came up with the scary concept of skybiking, it is a genius invention. A very witty prank that delivers sensations of a completely new range. Special effects are installed on the glass bridge to scare people, and this idea works perfectly. This thrilling zipline in Alaska will allow you not only to fly above the clouds, but also to swim in them. If you are sick and tired of everything and do not want to see The Office, add catapulting to your wish list. Such entertainment already exists. It seems that this flight is uncontrollable, chaotic, and dangerous. Who knows, maybe it really is. It is just that only lucky people go on it every time. This ride is the highest free fall in the world, and you can only try it in South Africa. The jumps in Seattle are made from a height that surpasses the Eiffel Tower. Do not worry, everyone landed safely. Not every slide is designed to delight you with a jump over a void. There is something especially magical about that.
Just built for thrill. Poor girl.
I'm just gonna let you guys out a little bit, okay?
The seconds before your heart leaps into your throat are the most exciting and unpredictable. After that, there will be no time to think. This journey looks really scary. When you are being thrown from side to side, what can you remain sure of? Sometimes things do not go according to plan. It is good that trouble was avoided. Innocent fun for those who love nature and want to be closer to the ground without sparing their genes. If you do not like noise and wind, such a descent over the city panorama may seem ideal. Not dusty and not scary, and most importantly, not for long. And on some slides, everything is decided by the angle of inclination. There are also several combination options here. Sliding down an iron slide in Sachs guarantees you a short burst of childhood pleasure and stable chronic pain in your bruised lower back.
$1 for chronic back pain.
Another example of rough riding for those who miss an aching tailbone.
No, you're good. Good. I tried to stop myself, and my shoe got caught in my...
To some, a diving cage with crocodiles in Australia seems like amusing fun, but would you agree to try it yourself? A legendary and creepy pastime, looking at sharks from a cage. This shark does not look particularly happy or willing to joke, does it? I suppose it was a truly frightening experience. That is all for today. This was the Eternity Lab channel, a laboratory of eternally relevant content. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and watch our previous episodes.